Hope everybody's doing very well. We are here with Strike Force and you are DNF. Strike Force is Barbax, Syrod and Spamel2. You are DNF is JOJO, ABC, and we have Nuqxia, or Scarlord is what I am going to be calling them. They have a new PlayStation name since I've returned. Hello Syrod fella, I hope you're doing very well. I am looking forward to this. As people tune in, I'll run through the team names and stuff again. I'm going to get my calculators up, although I am sure Dav will be in the chat to take care of the scores. But I do like to keep just a running total on the side as well, just in case of any errors along the way. It keeps it all nice and clean. There's that. Let me get the stream up so I can see the chat. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing very well. Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you Syrod. Hello Quincy, thank you very much. Hello Barbax. Good luck fellas, and good luck to you are DNF. Quincy, I know you always ask, I think you know Barbax's team Strike Force. Strike Force is Syrod, Barbax and Spamel2. Then you've got DNF, that is ABC, Abcovb, JOJO and Scarlord, or Nuqxia. Again, that is the last time I'll say that one. It's Scarlord to me. But hello Dav, hope you're doing very well fella. But yeah, we should be in for some cracking action. Let me just pull up a notepad as well, just so I can make a note of the tracks. Although I'm not sure whose they are. Hello Nova, hope you're doing well lass. I think I can work out the tracks, because one of JoJo's tracks is in there, and if it's every other track like it normally is, then you are DNF is Backyard, Secret Yellow, Cockvin, and Jambani, Jamami, yeah, Jabami. I think that'd be right, and then Strike Force would be H400 loop, which makes some sense to my brain. Sweat track, Green Capital. Now that's throwing me, unless they are picking new tracks. You never know. Capital by Uja. Then we've got Pow America. I think that's a very JoJo choice, I think, if I remember the track. And Trench X Loop, but that again, it makes sense in my head because that is trench, and the French do like trench. Right, get that there just so I can see the track list. There we go. Ain't not a problem, Syrod. I am glad to be back commentating. Hello, Spam. Let me get rid of this screen. Everybody's now in the lobby, so we are looking good to go, not too far off schedule. Hello, Spam lad. Been a while since I've seen your cat. Hey, Prudence. Hope you're doing well, fella. Oh, Spam taking after JoJo, going for a reverse ride around the city. He's not quite got the handling of JoJo in reverse yet. Hey, Leo. But yeah, again, I hope everybody's doing very well. Do you guys have any favourites? Any idea which way it's going to go? I've been away for a long time, so I'm a little bit unaware of levels and stuff. Both teams are in the semi-final, so clearly skilled. They've beaten opposition to get here, but then it is that they have lost a match as well to get into the losers bracket. Hey, Bally. Good luck, guys, from Leo. Yeah, as always, good luck to both teams. We've got everybody in the lobby nice and quick. Again, teams are Strike Force, are Syrod, Barbax, Spam L2, and then we have DNF, which is JoJo, Scarlord or Nuqxia. I've missed an I as well in the description, not good, and ABC, or yeah, ABC OVC. I'm going to go with ABC. Ah, the YouTube's only got one eye, so I'm half right. They were training half an hour ago. And they are away. It is backyard avant-garde, and if I'm right, then this is your DNF pick. But I am not 100% sure on whose picks are what. But we do normally do rotating tracks. So that's my assumption. Sometimes assuming makes an ass of us both. Right, we are on to the line. This is H4 backyard avant-garde line guy trek. Very good build from Brandon himself. We are with Barbax to start, but I am going to shift further back just to keep with a bit more of the action. We'll start with Scarlord. Got Syrod just coming by, a little bit better on the throttle control. JoJo on that right side of the track, chasing the brake boost, getting good boost coming right up behind. Spam, good boost, low on the tube wall. It's like everybody has made it nice and clean across. Scarlord, Barbax a little high and safe, but he's made that good and clean. Just wanting to make sure. I saw he was having a little warm-up just before, so not as much chance to race anymore with the baby on the way. Couple of mistakes. It was Barbax as well there, needing a little respawn just a bit further up the road. I think he needed to respawn at least, had a little wobble. Syrod just having to make a mistake somewhere, so we will head up to Barbax, see what the distance is between the top few. Take a bit of pressure off the back runners at the moment, let them settle in. Barbax nice and low on the tube, trying to close that gap in on JoJo. It's JoJo, ABC and Spam L2 leading the way. Spam's got a touch of a lead at the moment. Already heading through the corner. Oh, and ABC's just had a bit of an issue with that previous wall ride, which has allowed Barbax to pick up a free position. The engine note's not picked up yet, signifying not had to change gear. Will we ever change gear and get the engine rev back? Hey, new boys! Trying to chase that bump boost through the tube. A little bit spread out early on. Hopefully the guys get warmed up. JoJo not too far off the back of Spam. JoJo has just swung into first. Syrod, lad, get the hell out of the lobby, my man. How often do we have this conversation? I've been away for like 5 months, lad. Spam has had to respawn. I wonder what happened there. They maybe just got caught up in the barrier and flung over the edge. Does leave Barbax trying to chase down JoJo. JoJo with a bit of free air. Barbax big speed. Lower cut this time. JoJo a little bit safer. The double flip from Barbax. Gap is closing. Big jolt of flames. Oh, the curb just holds him clean. Barbax up into first. The double barrel roll again. Brake boosting long straight. It's a mistake either just coming off the wall or on the ramp. Skip by JoJo. Aggressive across the curbs. Will he chase the brake boost here? No, just takes the boost. So it is now a 1-2 for Strike Force. JoJo and Scarlord, ABC making out the next positions with 3rd, 4th and 5th. And then Spam bringing up last place, or making up last place as things stand. Big brake boost over the curb, but Syrod is flying. Closed up all sorts of distance here. Aggressive on the curb just before the wall ride. If someone could, would you mind messaging Swara or Pearl and just asking him to leave? It is a 3v3. And he might have joined off me. I'm going to show off line. Barbax did just retake the lead. The 2:16.293 though from Syrod is the fastest lap. It's just looking to try and pip himself back up into first. Does so. Keep the pressure here. Scarlord is that bit further back, so we'll let them race. JoJo has been caught and passed by Spam. Nice and high up on the platform there. Eases away from Barbax. Extra little bump boost on the drop. Nice and warm. Syrod now aggressive on the curb again. Into the ramp skip. Double flip. Little bit of R1 to swing the car back round. Oh, cuts that really fine, very nice. Could be on for a really nice lap. Scarlord takes that best lap for now, 2:16.130. So he's moving. Syrod has created a bit of a gap to Barbax. Seems to be about the same distance, maybe a little less back to Scarlord. It's good to see here a bit. There is still a bit of distance there. Barbax already on that wall ride behind. Down low, pulls up a bit, tilts the car. clipping nicely over the curbs, pushing good and hard. Good clean lap there from Syrod. We'll go a bit further back, check on potential DNFs. It is Scarlord holding third, so can potentially hold up for a bit of time to give time to ABC and JOJO. ABC's more than fine. That's going to get JOJO definitely across the line. How close is it between Spam and JOJO? That is the question. Right, let me get these. Looks like everybody did get across. Okay, Spam was just ahead of JOJO on the line, just took that position back. Strike Force have 33 to 25 from DNF, thank you very much. Let me get that thinned. Okay, strike 33, DNF 24. Dav did just get it right, and 34 for thingy. Yeah, the +1 for the overtake from Spam. Yeah, thank you, JOJO. Good man. That's the one. The position swapped at the end. But do appreciate that. Appreciate the honesty, JOJO. It happens, Dav, it happens. And thank you very much, Swaro. Do appreciate the leave. I am now showing offline as well, so if it is on me, can't join back. Good start. Clean brake boosting all around. Trying on and off the curb. Pulls off nice and clean. Right, collecting the boost as well early on. Having missed a brake boost in a tube somewhere, but is there regaining some position. Barbax just clipping the barrier, sent him spinning. Doesn't look like he needed to respawn. He's still just there behind. Good brake boosting there from JOJO. You can see gaining some time back there on Syrod. Takes the cut really nice and low, gets the car flicked back round and down. That is ABC now fallen behind. Good boost out of the tube from JOJO again. Just lost a little bit of that speed with the slide as was looking to gain position over Spam. Got Scarlord, Syrod, Spam and JOJO. Hey Aaron, how you doing, fella? Big speed along the tube, like a free brake boost effect. Came back down the tube wall. Just a little bit up slight feathering of the throttle to bring it round the corner nice and clean, chasing that brake boost. Again, little dab of the brake before the crest of the hill to save any issue with that corner. Through the tube, flowing nicely, looping at the end for the corner again, just a little deadening of the revs just to get the traction through. Off the wall, really nice and clean. JOJO looking to fend off Barbax and ABC. Close the gap in, potentially rein in from a mistake. Nice and clean. We will just head up a little bit with positionings after the wall ride. Spam! Big speed onto the wall. I think Spammy's battling for first with his teammate Syrod. I think we are best to just shift forward. I'm just going to wait until after the gap. Nicely through the corner from JOJO. We'll head up to Syrod. And let's see this battle. Maybe encourage Syrod to put down a little bit of extra pace. Good cut from the three of them. Spamming Syrod that touch lower, just eking out an extra hundredths or so of a lead there. Big speed as they enter the tube. Clipping a bit of the curb. Getting the revs back up as quick as possible. Brake boost. So they don't seem to think looping is the option there. Okay, interesting, interesting. Syrod here has closed the distance back up on Spam. Easing round the corner, chasing that brake boost, gets it nice. Squiggle of the car, braking very late at the crest of the hill, but you can see has closed up on this reverse section. Spam just cutting a bit too much of the track. Gets away with it, but has allowed Syrod to close back up. And that's Syrod and Spam with mistakes. That could allow JOJO the positions too. Syrod did go into the water. Spam hit the wall and span, so may hold position. It has done Barbax as well, back up into third place. So it's going to be tight. Yeah, you can see Barbax and Syrod there, and ABC and Syrod. Or Barbax and JOJO, sorry. Sit just until we're off this wall ride, and then we'll... I don't know where to sit. It's tight between these two. I could go back to JOJO and watch some of the battle between the two. I know, what a turn of events, how the turns table puts. One took it a little bit too wide and the other just a little bit too thick on the wall. Hey Tom, hope you're doing well, fella. Nice and low this time from Syrod, carries a bit more speed over the cut. Spam doing good work. Hello Supra. Bit bricky through the tube. It's heavy. Just to pull the car round nice and early. There's Barbax and JOJO and Syrod and ABC. I think we are going to have to go to Syrod here. I think we'll be able to see then the third, fourth, fifth, sixth positions on the straights. Oh, ABC just clips the tube. I've had that happen to myself numerous times. Syrod now with Barbax and JOJO just up ahead. Barbax has ceded position at the moment to JOJO, so I believe the point swing will be slightly in favour of DNF. If Barbax gets that position back, it may go the other way. Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you, Tom. As I used to say, if you can see me doing the commentary, you know I'm not doing too bad. Good wall ride. Syrod carrying some big speed. May look to take the position back off Barbax here himself. 228.627. Just lowered to a .032 from Scarlord. Syrod 27.042, stealing best lap by almost a full second, and ABC with no issue crossing the line. You can enjoy that, Putz. Now, when is the final? You've got Luke and that. Luke, Jack and Razza, haven't you? Thank you, fella. That is Strike Force 61 with a 6-point lead to DNF. So it has shortened up by 4 points. That's what I'm pressing. I forgot what button to press then to pin the message. What I was looking at the options and like, what do I press here? But yeah, 6 points between the two teams, down from the 10 from the first race. So as I did think, it shortened up in DNF's favour. So we are on to Secret Yellow. So both at the moment, both teams have lost their own track. Sort of. My teammates have the exact same level. Nice. 228. Starting us with ABC. The engine's settling down into standardised revs rather than fluctuating. Somebody got a little bit lucky early on. Lovely exit from the wall ride there from Syrod and ABC especially, but all around from the top four. Looks like there's a multiple choice exit there on what you prefer. So I did gain the biggest advantage. Barbax gaining big speed through that curve prop, and ABC really really pushing. Hey guys, how you doing, fella? He's only commentating and be chill. I do try the double loop through the tube, but I do appreciate the sweat on track. ABC tried to save that but couldn't quite pull up without the car spinning out. But massive thank you to everybody for tuning in. It's just popped up that there is 25 of you lovely people watching. We are on Scarlord, looking to hold distance, potentially rein it in from Barbax. Syrod did miss that error as well. Hey Luke, how you doing, fella? Aggressive off the wall, just got the car flipped back or turned around enough that it didn't flat out brick on its side. But Barbax now with a good lead. Like I say, I do think this is JOJO's track choice, or JOJO's team's track choice. Scarlord got a clean or faster wall ride there and did close up some of the gap. In DNF we have JOJO, Scarlord or Nuqxia, and ABC. And yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you, my man. And from the look of it, you need to get TomTom on that zombies as well. Don't leave TomTom out, he's a zombies player. Reese plays a bit, but he's more multiplayer and stuff, I believe. I think it was Black Ops 3, I might be wrong. Had the gob stoppers and stuff. Scarlord clean onto the wall. Yeah. And Luke admitting he's got to find some space to install it, or some space in the schedule. Barbax running really nice and clean, already heading through the corner just up ahead. Eking out the lead where he can. We've got Syrod not too far behind, followed by Syrod, ABC and JOJO filling it out. No, he doesn't. You need to get him onto a team and win some prize money off me, and then he can buy the maps. And hello, Thailand. Right, let's go apply a little bit of that YouTube ass pressure to Barbax. See how he runs the dead revs of the D8. See how spread out it is here. There's a Syrod, there's a spam just out of the tube. Now. Sieges aren't usually happy. Bit of a slide, but able to use the tube to catch and correct it very nicely. There's some big distance between the teams here, could potentially allow Syrod and Spam to trigger the DNF clock. Nice. There's the brake, there's the engine coming back to life. Took a while. Looks like Scarlord doing his job, holding position. Now, these boys enjoy playing Siege together. Luke, maybe not so much. Barbax holds his nerve, takes first place. Oh, did he? What did he get, eyes? Got my calculation, that's 94. these positions. 52.372. So what, 0.01 more than, less than Pinky? Okay, we didn't see any DNFs. So that is 11 plus 6. Perfect, thank you very much, Dave. It's exactly what I just calculated it up to. But that is 94 in strike force favour to 80 from DNF, so the lead's been re-extended to 14. Yeah. Yeah, I remembered Pinky's was 0.382. But very nice stuff, Fatapotamus. I don't know what track this is by the map, obviously. Always didn't level up. Yeah, I'll have a look at that. I'll give him GG's after this as well. But can I get to it quick? But on the line, GG's bot. With Skyline again, just clips very bottom of that. That was a nice entry onto the wall, gave him really good boost, and is well away. Has good advantage early on. We're going to step back to Spam. Did try to get back to fourth there, but he did just pick up the position. ABC just behind JOJO and Barbax. Bit of an early mistake off the wall. That's a nice cut, that is. Oh no, is this an Uja track? Or ACATS? Okay, secret cut there, he just skipped that whole tube. He's onto that right wall. Back up bank curb, through the corner. Spam, just a little bit heavy. Off the barrier. In practice, he'd have done that 100 times and it just won't have kicked him off as aggressively. He might not have hit it as aggressively either. Nice cut. Scarlord just took it a bit fine. Maybe clip that rock. A fox track. And yeah, this is Uja. I'm glad I can tell the track creator's style already. Again. Oh gosh, bless me. Spam. Is that a respawn? It was a very quick respawn. Didn't go with the cheeky character switch. Maybe it's not an option in this tournament. And that is third and fourth for Scarlord and Spam. Guess we pop on forward, see if there's any racing, close racing between. Let's go Strike Force from Venox. ABC looking to close the distance. A Major, how you doing, fella? Hey, nah. Seems like he's tempting your boy Luke to play something else. ABC, nice clean line. Little bit of extra bump boost there. Long into the tube though, gets away with it, able to pull down nice and sharp with the tube wall. Ooh. Luckily the car flips up and over into the corner. We will go apply some pressure on to Syrod. Up and through the loop. But yeah, they do have very different creations. Yeah. No, your collaborations eyes are really good. And I do think a lot of the community is going to enjoy the remixed versions that you're collabing on. Certainly in the city. It has enough elements of the old Rockstar tracks with modernisation. I'm going to come to your house. Don't be doing that, Ty. Syrod, you can see how aggressively he had to angle the car to get away from that wall. 208.332. Syrod, the only one having run a clean lap so far. Did see him running a little practice of this track in his stream before. Little whistle there on the stream. Oh, you did delete that ramp. Nice. Good flick into the tube. Nice, smooth, no slide on the landing. Just carries the speed. Kia named Julia. Nice and early onto the tube wall. Now that just sounds like something he'd enjoy. Threats are supposed to be something they're not going to like. Clean through the tube. 206 from Spam. 206.958 is now the best lap as things stand, and a 208.862 from Barbax. Guys did lower their time well. Syrod just unable to dampen the speed enough as he came off the wall. Down to Pinky's basement. No more of that. We'll leave that for when Pinky's here, when Pinky's racing or in chat. ABC did take the lead with that mistake off the wall, unless it's just the tube line. It is. It's just close to that checkpoint. We will start to shift back. Good clean exit. 206.958 is the best lap from Spam L2. Syrod did hold the lead. Then it was ABC, Spam, Scarlord, Barbax and JOJO does make the line. So by my calculations that is 126 to strike force, 106 to DNF, so that is a 20-point lead. We will let Dab just confirm that. Catch you later, Yuto. Yeah, I am correct. That is a 20-point lead. We are on to Abcovb. This was the track that made me think these were the DNF selections. Every other track around this one. Bad Luke too. You'd have no one left to talk to, Ty. You'd just be chatting to me. These two banned. No, I've not banned anyone yet. I've started a new 3-strike system for my stuff. You all see it nice and clear, but I've started fresh. Things get a bit much, might get a suspension from a chat for a week. But no, at the moment I'm just on tournament chats. Hello critics, how you doing fella? And Ty lad, you know I would never ban you. Not unless you actually did something, lad. JOJO, he's on just clips the loop, very unlucky, but knows the track nicely enough, hoping to land on a bit of the downward slope. Doesn't quite carry the speed, but will get the checkpoint underneath. Okay, just had to see how that played out. How you doing, critics? Luke deserves a 3-day ban for that. Now, if I hadn't seen the banter you have with not only Luke, but with all of your friends, Ty, I would. Maybe. Now, this is a tricksy track. Might be one that the teams saved a little bit of grinding on and didn't put as much time into. But Syrod and Scarlord leading the way. Looks like they're running clean. Really high up for the tube to choose, making sure it carries across the bigger gap than we're used to. Syrod has closed up the hill. Scarlord earlier onto the prop. We'll just ease away. Tiny little bit. Heavy on the brakes, and Syrod a little bit late is going to allow Scarlord just to gain a touch more of an advantage. That was a first lap of a 2:07.255 to a 2:08.360. 2:18, so 10 seconds further back. Big pull up from both, gets the car straightened up, heading in to the upside down loop skip. Really nice, unique cut. I always struggle to get it, but I really appreciate it. It's made really tricky by the fact you have to thread through the gap in the loop. Aggressive over the curbs, into the tube, under the bridge. Up barrel roll from Syrod, very nice and clean. Both getting it really nicely on the brakes, just a touch at the bottom of the hill. Syrod doesn't appear to have gained any time, but not lost any either. There's a slight gain there with a very clean ramp skip compared to the tiny slide off it. Nice through the tube. Syrod taking it very low. Pulls up for the final one. He's going to have to loop through the tube. That does allow Syrod bigger lead. Spam quite a way back, so I think we will just sit here with Syrod so we can see Scar as well. Easing up onto the curved platform a little bit earlier this time. Here's where to get the brakes on to get the car spun around the corner this time. But 206.328 stayed the best lap. No improvement from Syrod either. The fact that the cars go through heavy braking through the corner means you do lose some of the advantage you gain. Syrod though does gain first place. Looked like Scarlord did have to respawn. Syrod just pulling up high enough. Could have done to pull up a little bit more. Hey Del Toro, how you doing, fella? Guillermo. Oh, a little bit lucky with the way the car reacted to landing on the curb. Just bucked up ever so slightly. Again, lucky with the way the car bricked. Just swung the car around slightly. The positions are Syrod, Scarlord, Spam, ABC, Barbax and JOJO. Syrod taking that extra little bit. Hey Ike, how you doing, fella? He's taking it very risky again this time. Just takes the ramp. Knows he's enough of a lead. It's probably the right choice with the fact that he took that first one a little bit low. Messed with the line, and he'd have maybe not had the speed to take the cuts as he's used to. Eased up and over. Well done. Brake boosted this time off that prop. Heavy braking point and towards the start line. 208 stays the time. Big gaps here. See if Spam feathers the throttle and waits at all. Looks like he is, giving Barbax the time. We'll see how long he waits, whether it's hold all the way. We'll go back and have a look at JOJO. That was Scarlord holding positions just ahead. Looks like JOJO should have time to finish as long as he runs clean. A little bit high, but he's got it. It's going to be, I don't know, I don't think so. Barbax is going to be tight just up ahead. Barbax has got 10 seconds to get down that slope and around 2 corners. JOJO knowing he's not quite going to get there. I don't think Barbax is. I don't think he did. I believe that's the double DNF there. Not for one team, but you know what I mean. 15, 10. I don't know if it follows positions. I'll allow Dav to account for that. I'll be able to know in a second, depending on how Dav scores it. It is DNF's no points. It's 151 to 126. Yes, Okay, so DNFs are no points. Hey Jean, how are you doing, fella? We are on to Biomerica. Struggled to say that with my very English tongue. The combination of the PAO into America, a little bit difficult. We are in supers. If I am right, this is a strike force track. Then we'll have Jabami and Trench X Loop to finish off. Start with JOJO. A little bit late off the wall, or early off the wall, sends the car spinning. So just had to mute myself. Second. Nice off the wall. That was Scarlord, a little bit wonky, just clipped the track a little low. Double loop. Good exit from ABC, retakes position over Spam momentarily, but good boosting over the curbs. Gives position back to Spam. Trying to close up on his teammate Syrod, looping the tubes in opposite direction, or the tube in opposite directions. Bit of a drift from Syrod allows Spam into first. Low on the tube, about a car and a half's length below that metal line, or width. Like Syrod got better boost though behind, closed up the gap. Then eases off nice and clean. Dampening of the throttle. To a loop. Clean. Syrod, little tap of the horn. Is Spam, Syrod, Scarlord, ABC, JOJO and Barbax. Eases off the wall, Syrod really pushing hard now, trying to establish some dominance over his theme. 154.898 is the best lap to Syrod's 155.390. 155.491. ABC had pulled back really close, but gap now a little bit wider. Luke just asking Dev, is Cartrex team racing this week against old Ma? Oh my god. Ooh, Spam a little bit unlucky there. We are going to shift forward, I believe, with L2. I do forget which button to press for which way. We'll find out. I think I've gone backwards. We are with ABC, has just taken position over Spam. Spam pushing again, looking to retake second place. on that wood, trying to gain a bit of extra speed. Syrod must have had a bit of a mistake. That gap has shortened up massively. Must have needed a respawn off the bull ride. The one at 52.280 is from Barbax as the best lap. 54's, 21's a little bit further back. Just feathers throttle a couple of times. Goes into the landing trying to build up a bit of bump boost. Nice wide line onto the bull ride. It's all good and clean. Syrod has re-established the lead a little bit and pulling away. Bit of a slide through the corner as we saw from Syrod on that first lap. Spam not too far back, so we'll just pop back and see if he is able to rein the distance in. Barbax that touch further back, it'd all just be a little bit out of sight. Whereas we can see Syrod off the wall, looked clean. ABC and Spam as well. Lovely line from Spam, just a tiny clip of that outside curb. Hey JOJO, how you doing, fella? Trick's in a bit of shock. Oh man. Top 4 was a 3 off strike force. Everybody else did finish. That is 184 to strike force to 151 from DNF. It's getting to be a bit of a strong lead. Low onto the wall from JOJO. Was lag. It's off it nice and clean. We'll take a bit of the strain off JOJO's internet and head up to Spam. Barbax had an early mistake off the wall ride, potentially, but the points advantage they hold. Nice and low into the tube from Spam. Strike Force and ABC. Spam, good speed off the wall ride. Syrod carrying it all down the straight. Oh, a little bit low off the wall does allow DNF to come on by. Oh, I've gone on to JOJO there, but we will stick with it a little bit. JOJO chasing the brake boost through the tubes. Heard a little one. We've got ABC just ahead. See the guys going around the curved wall. Big speed into the tube there from JOJO. Look at that pink wall, good and clean. We are just going to move forward a little bit of a slide on landing. We'll do that now as they're entering the tube. Yeah, that is right, Gucci. Critic, sorry. Yeah, because I made it through to the final. Yeah, that was my first stream back. Solid, good clean lines. Lovely and low, just the car kissing the tube. Syrod and ABC battling for first. ABC just leading the way. A mobbing. Okay, they don't swing across really low over the pink prop there. Oh, sorry, I've got just a touch of uncomfort. Hopefully it'll pass. I'm just going to mute up for a minute. Sorry. Off the wall a little bit aggressively, but has managed to use the wall to straighten the car out. Got a little, well, I say a little bit, a lot of bit lucky, but we will use this opportunity to go look at the battle for first. Really low out of the tube again. Like ABC, did gain some there. Big brake boost as well. Off the wall ride, nice and clean. Oh, ABC, really unlucky, pushing really nice and hard. Just tried to come off the wall ride as low as possible. We will go stick with Syrod for the run through of the final lap. Good clean lines. Yeah, apologies, I've got a little bit quiet, guys. My stomach's just kicking up a little bit of fuss. Hopefully it'll stay good, but whatever happens, I'll stick it through for the end of the race. Racing. But I may have to pop off onto mute and just pop back to say goodbye. I think that's a bit hard. Oh. Was Syrod with the win. Syrod, Scarlord, ABC, Spam, Barbax and JOJO making out the races. 151. Just missed the point. .544. And I'll let Dav do the scores there. Oh. It's 214 to 179 in Strike Force's favour. We are on to Trench X Loop, though I do think it could just be out of reach. 35 points between the two. It'd take a big swing. And like I said, I'm not quite sure there's enough points. Oh, I guess there is if there's 3 DNFs. 15, 12, 10, 37. I've spent too much time. We've not seen too much of. See. Good brake boosting down the straight. Bit heavy, just clipped a little bit too much of the track there off the tube. We have ended up swapping on to JOJO as we head into this tube exit to wall ride. Just off the wall, a little bit late. Goes into the wall. We've got a top 3 of Spam, Barbax and Syrod. It looks like they are going to extend their lead in some form or the other. I don't see all 3 of these racers making mistakes. It's a tricky track, but I imagine one of them will at least get through to finish the race from this point forward, if not the 3 of them. Which, without a DNF, that does guarantee their win. Bit of a slide, just turned a little bit early as he came down the hill. Did give Barbax a chance to close up a little bit, but Syrod just holding a bit of distance back to Spam. That 55.9, so almost 2 seconds between the two. And Barbax almost a second back from that, and you can see from the times big gaps further back. Bit of a newer track this. To the ball, but very high speed, fast version of trench. Well, new reimagining Trench X loop from GG Mobbin. Spam has picked up position, but Syrod has picked position up over Spam is what I was going to say, but Spam gets back up into first. Barbax having closed up on his two teammates and compatriots. Little honk of the horn from Spam. Syrod returns it. Keep the pressure here with strike force. So my stomach just causing a bit of jip. Bit of discomfort. ABC appears to have thrown together a really good lap there, potentially closed the gap up. Just battling with JOJO as well. We'll see the times in a second. I'll pull the board back up. 1:53.430 from ABC. Very nice stuff. New racer, well, new from the time I was away. As I did say, towards the end of the first lap, I don't see these three racers messing up enough to cause all three of them to DNF. Yeah, I'll take like 10 minutes after this, Luke, and then I'll hop in. But I'll probably just stick around for a chat of that and probably get an early night if my stomach's a bit uncomfortable and that. Just so it doesn't kick off tomorrow. That's more what I've got to be careful with these days. Eased off the ball. I did accidentally swap back there as I picked up control. I was going to swap, but I wanted to swap onto ABC potentially, but it looks like he's just fallen back behind JOJO. That 1:53.43. Nice. Yeah, he'll be on Josh's Kent doing champs. Lovely stuff. But yeah, that does confirm the win. We'll let Dav get the points in. That's an extra 37 points there for Barbax, Spam and Syrod. GG's from Aaron. So I did get a DNF there potentially. GG's lads from Luke. Massive GG's. Congratulations to Strikeforce. We'll let Dav get the scores updated. I think we got potential DNF there at the end from Scarlord. Yeah, we did. ABC and JOJO 5th and 4th. Syrod, Barbax and Spam making out the top 3. No worries, Barbax. Thanks very much for asking, fella. There are the scores: 151 to Strikeforce to 194 to DNF. As I always say, thank you very much, GG's all around. Commiserations to DNF, congratulations to Strikeforce. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will catch you all very soon. Thank you and goodbye. And no worries, Syrod lad. Good boy again.